What is going on, beloved? It's your girl Ty, and welcome back again to Live with Ty. Alright, you guys, so as you can already tell from the title of this video, today we are doing a get ready with me skincare edition. I don't wear makeup like at all. Really the only time that I wear makeup is like for my birthdays. And so yeah, this is not going to be a makeup get ready with me. This is just going to be a skincare because that's what I'm passionate about, getting my skin together. I'm an esthetician, if you guys didn't know, now you do. But yeah, we're gonna do a quick get ready with me / chit chat because I have some things that I want to get off my chest and I want to express myself. So why not do it to you guys, because you guys are like my support system. So but before we get into this video, if you guys are new to the beloved crew, here on this channel is everything about my skincare, life as an esthetician, motherhood, and lifestyle content. So if you guys are interested in these types of videos, like, comment, and subscribe, share with all your friends and family, and without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so as you can see, I literally just woke up. It's almost 9:30. And yeah, I literally just woke up maybe like an hour ago, and I didn't have a video for today, so I just thought of this. I've never done a get ready with me before, so, and I don't do makeup, so I was like, let me just do this, and it can just be like a chit chat type of thing, and I can just do my morning skincare since I do that anyway. So that's what we're about to get into now. I have all my skincare goodies and stuff over here. You guys can see all my stuff set up. Like, this is, I would normally never like do something like this in my filming room, but I'm trying to get used to just being in here all the time. So I decided I'm just gonna be in here. But if you guys know me, you guys know I do not like to like cleanse my face and do that type of stuff like this. Like, I only cleanse my face in the shower because I don't like it like dripping on the sides and stuff and my arms. But I'm doing this for you guys because I got some stuff that I want to get off my chest. And yeah, so we're just gonna share. I'm just gonna share what I've been thinking and what's been going through my head. So this is gonna be like a kind of vent session / pick me up / motivation, words of encouragement. So first I'm gonna start by putting on my little, guys, my head is big. I just got my hair done yesterday and my lashes done, so I'm gonna be very careful when it comes to my lashes. This is not a skincare tutorial, so I'm not gonna go into depth about like what each product does. I'm just gonna tell you what it is, like a cleanser. So I'm gonna start off with actually this cleanser, Bright Skin Cleanser. That's kind of self-explanatory, but yeah, so let's just get started, you guys. I'm gonna start off with this cleanser, and I always do 2 cleanses. This is my water, by the way. I always do 2 cleanses, always. Whew. Push that up some. I feel some texture. Ugh. It's like gives me like, I don't know what it gives me, like the feeling of the water dripping down. I don't like that. Hold on. Yeah, so I wanted to come on here because last night I spent the day like getting my hair, like I said, I was getting my hair and my lashes done, and I was gone almost like all day pretty much. Why am I starting off with this cleanser? And I just said I was gonna, whatever. This is the Acne Advanced Foaming Cleanser. This is really supposed to be my second cleanse. See, this is why I don't really be doing 2 things at one time, because I just be all over the place. Anyways, I should have got some sponges. What am I doing? I'm gonna have to call Hadi to give me some sponges. Can you get me some sponges out my spa room downstairs, please? It's blue sponges. It's underneath the cabinet. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so I wanted to come on here to talk about being there for yourself 100%. So last night, I've been like thinking about this all throughout my sleep, all yesterday, and all this morning. It's just like showing up for yourself like 100% no matter what. It's just gonna get you far. I believe it's gonna get you far in life. I just recently had to come to terms with like showing up for yourself 100%, and then there's a difference between showing up for yourself 100% and then showing up for yourself with the expectation that like the people around you and the people that you consider friends or associates or people that you see on social media every day is just supposed to do the same and show that same support that you do for yourself. And that's like the number one thing that has hindered me, I feel, all up until this point when it comes to my business and stuff. So yeah, like, okay, so let's just backtrack a little bit. I need to take this off my face. Hurry up, boy. I got my license. I didn't automatically want to get into my own business because in like the back of my head, I don't feel that school gives you all of the tools that you need to really be successful when it comes to this industry, if you know what I mean. Like, it gives you like the stepping stools to get the okay that you can, this is what you can do legally, but when it comes to just knowing things more in depth and like being able to really do this and work with people and having people, like, I just didn't feel comfortable stepping out on my own with knowing just what I know from school. I really wanted to like get into this, so I wanted to pick people's brain and take as much classes, continuing education classes that I can. Yeah, so originally when I got out of school and I got my license, I did not want to have my own business yet. Like, I didn't want to come out of school and like have my own business. I wanted to work within like a spa so I can get some experience and I can probably learn from some of the other estheticians out there. Yeah, so I can learn from some of the other estheticians out there, because majority of the time you work at a spa, there's going to be like a lead esthetician who's been doing this for at least 5 years or more. Most of the time it's going to be more. There's people, like at my last job, there was some estheticians who's been doing this for 20 plus years, 30 plus years, and there's a lot that I can learn from someone who's been in skincare for that long, you know. I am not someone who thinks that I know everything. Like, I'm not cocky at all. Like, I know how to ask questions when I'm not, especially when it comes to skincare. Like, I'm not working on someone's face not knowing how to help it. Like, no, this is people's skin, this is people's brand, this is people's like everything. Like, people's skin is literally everything to them. Especially people who have like skin conditions like acne and stuff. It could be a really self-conscious thing, so I definitely didn't feel comfortable just doing anything or using any type of products. Like, I wanted to get that real experience, have conversations with people who's been doing this for so long, see things that they've learned along their ways, trial and error stuff. And so that was my intention for like not wanting to open my own thing by myself. And so I started, I ended up applying to so many different jobs. Like, as soon as I got licensed, I got licensed back in October of 2019. So it's going on 2 years since I got my license. And as soon as I got my license, I was just applying to so many places. And I knew, like, as a new esthetician, a lot of spas most likely they were not going to want to hire me as an esthetician because I literally just got my license, so there's a lot for me to learn. So I was applying for positions just like front desk. I ended up getting this job at this luxury spa in Maryland. It's part of a casino, and I was the what was the title of the job? Basically someone who like cleans up the spa area and like folds the towels. Like, I was that person, and I really enjoyed that job. It was a great job, and it would have been a great transitioning job, but everything on the surface does not, like, everything that looks so great on the surface, it may not be like that, like once you get in there. So when I actually got in there, it's like the people are just so like evil. Like, I can't even describe another way to like, I don't even know another word to describe my experience there. It was like a lot of people that were evil and just mean and just like kind of like treated me like shit because I wasn't like an esthetician.
Yeah,
thank you, boo boo.
Mommy, your face is funny.
It looks funny?
Yeah.
It's okay, boo. Thank you. You leaving?
No.
No. Yeah, they kind of treated me, no, they definitely did treat me like shit. I ended up applying back to what I knew. Like, I was working as a server for years prior to me going to esthetician school, and I ended up just applying back to a restaurant because I just needed, like, I couldn't afford to not make any money. I needed money, and so I just went back to what I knew. I worked at this really great restaurant job. I wish I could have, if I could have kept it, I probably would part-time because the money was just so good and it was just so consistent and it was fast. But then I ended up picking like I ended up picking up a lot of, like, I ended up spending a lot of my time working and saving up money because I felt like I just needed money. And I was kind of losing sight of like everything else that I had in store for me. Like, my plan, my mission was to do skincare. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I went to school for. So this is a mask, by the way. This is a pomegranate mask. It helps with melanated skin, getting your skin more youthful. The pomegranate enzymes in this helps a lot with hyperpigmentation, and that's one of my biggest things that I want to correct on my skin. So yeah, it's kind of like a jelly mask. Well, it's not like a jelly mask, but it's like gel like. So I'm just gonna let this sit on here for about 10 minutes. Normally I would have this on with the steam, but I don't have my steamer up here, so. But then I ended up having a conversation with my dad, and I would never forget this because it was just like, I just needed that one talking to start reapplying and then just trying to get myself out there. And literally that same day that I talked to my dad, and he was just basically like, yo, like, what are you doing? Like, you went to school, you said this is what you wanted to do, so like, why aren't you doing it? He was like, it's not making sense why you're going backwards instead of like forwards. And it was kind of like a tough love conversation because like I knew that it was something that I wanted to hear, but I didn't really want to hear it because I was like, I need to make some money. I can't not make any money. I'm applying to these jobs. They're not hiring me. What am I supposed to do? Like, but I understood everything that he was saying. And literally that same day after I had that conversation, I went on to Indeed, and I applied to 3 jobs. But they weren't in a location that I normally applied to. And then I ended up getting a call back literally like 3 minutes after I sent in my application on Indeed for a job interview like the next day. And I was just like, this is really just God. Like, this is really just God working. And I'm not gonna question it. I'm gonna do what I have to do to secure this job. This is something that I said that I wanted to do. And he's putting things in my lanes for me to grasp and just take it on full throttle. And so that's exactly what I did. I went to the interview. She was very, very nice. I loved the establishment. It was a franchise. I love the establishment. I love the people there. And I even love the commute. I didn't even realize how much I would love the commute to and from work. It was maybe like 45 minutes, but I didn't even realize how much I needed that like alone time, just to myself, just to be vibing in the car. Like, it was just such a self-care time that I didn't know that I needed, that I appreciated it a lot. And that was just like I would say it was like the perfect first job because they offered me They offered me trainings, they offered me classes, they offered me certifications that I can carry on beyond if I was to stay at that location or not. And it was very just like, it was woman owned, so it was very like empowering to just be around all of those women and women of color and minority women, and just seeing how well everyone was prospering. It just made me want to be a part of that community. I was doing that for months, and then I actually signed a lease with this other I signed the lease so I can start to branch off and to do my own thing. So I was going to have my own business and working at the franchise as well. I signed the lease and everything. I was very excited to work and just put myself out there and see what happens. But then freaking COVID hit. During quarantine, I just got really into just more my spiritual side and more of like reading books. And I just took that time to educate myself even more. And fast forward till now, like I've just been like taking classes here and there and just expanding my knowledge, and like I know a lot more than what like you guys may think. Like I just need to be confident in that, because I'm not spending all this money to expand my knowledge for nothing. Another thing that I have to work on consistently is just like being my #1 fan and just having all the confidence in the world within myself. Like this will be my 3rd attempt on trying to open my business, Beyond Beauty, for the public. I've opened on other occasions, and really the only clientele that I've had is my family, and I appreciate them because they do support me. But like sometimes I would feel like I have all these people that like would consider me a friend or an associate, or they always like my pictures on Instagram, or they're always like commenting on stuff. They're always DMing me and liking and doing all this stuff. But when it came to me starting to promote my business, I wasn't getting that same type of energy and support and love back, and I was just kind of confused. And I was just like, I started to think to myself, like, do these people really like mess with me? Because I feel as if like I'm a very supportive person. So even if I don't know you, but I'm loving your vibe and I'm loving what you're doing, and I respect everything that you're doing for yourself and your community or for your family, I'm gonna support it. And whether that be come out of pocket to spend, you know, spend some money because I'm gonna enjoy your products, or if it's liking, sharing, saving, just letting people in my circle know about you, like that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna go full throttle with that. Like I don't half-ass support. If I really fuck with you and I really like mess with you and support and respect what you're doing, I'm gonna support. Like that is just me. But I had to come to realizations that everyone is not like me, and just be okay with that. Just be okay with me being my biggest supporter, Hadid being my biggest supporter, Zayla being my big supporter, Zamir being my big supporter. Just being okay with my collective group being my biggest supporters. But even without them, just having all the faith and confidence in me, and just showing up for myself, like on a day-to-day basis, just like I was when I was working for a franchise or for a company or whatever. I would show up even if I didn't want to. So I'm just putting that same type of energy into my own business, like Beyond Beauty. This is everything. Beyond, if you guys don't know, B means beauty in Japanese. I am Japanese. My grandmother is Japanese. So I wanted to incorporate something of my Japanese heritage into something that is going to be lifelong sufficient for me and my family, because that is who I am, and I embrace that. So B means beauty, and Yana is me. My name is Taiana. Everybody in my family calls me Yana and stuff. So Beyond is just me. It's literally me and who I am, and I just want to represent that in the best way possible. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get myself a hot towel to take this mask off. So 1 second. Alright, so I'm back with my hot towel. This is very, very hot. What was I saying? What was I saying, y'all? My memory span is just not great. Ugh. This feels so good. All the little, this has actual like real fruit in it. So I love that. So also put on this Soothing Chamomile Tonic, which is kind of like a toner, but it's not as astringent as a toner. See, I still had some stuff on my face. Showing up for myself, being 100% all for me. Yeah, I don't remember what I said, and I don't feel like turning off this camera to go back to see what I said, but all in all, it's kind of somewhat of like the important parts of the backstory of how I decided to branch off and to do my own thing. Oh, Biana, I was explaining what Biana means. So yeah, Biana is me. I am Biana. Biana is my business and my third child, as well as being a mom and being a fiance and all those other titles and hats that I put on. Biana is another one of them, and I'm just gonna treat it and respect it as such. So just showing up for myself 110% of the time is something that I just recently came to terms with. Not showing up for myself 100% of the time, but because I've always done that. Like, do not get it twisted. Like, I've always been my biggest supporter, but I would do that with the expectation of people, you know, doing it with me, like supporting me and going as hard as I go for my baby. What do I need to do now? Get some moisturizer, hyaluronic acid, under eye serum. This is what I'm gonna use first. So, cause I have like wrinkles and like dark underneath my eyes, so I'm using this under eye serum to help with that. But this is very like everyone's eyes are very sensitive, so I don't recommend doing an under eye treatment like every single day, because your skin underneath there is very like thin and it will dry it out. At least like once a week. If you have like dark poofy under eyes, sagging under eyes, wrinkly under eyes, doing like a treatment at least once a week, I think is good. It has like this little ball applicator thing, so it's really easy to apply the serum. And then I'm gonna go in with my hyaluronic acid serum for deeper hydration. But yeah, this is kind of, I feel like this video is a little bit all over the place because I didn't like plan it. It's just really like spur of the moment type thing. It is really spur of the moment, and probably had I thought this out more, I probably would have had a more cohesive like storyline when it came to like telling you guys my whole plan and all that journeys and stuff. But yeah, so this is my moisturizer, and then I have my SPF. I use the SPF 30. This does have like, it's water resistant, so that's why I got it, but I only use a tad. Like, this is it. This is all the sunscreen that I use on my face. I do not use anything more or like less than that. And then I just use this amount of moisturizer. I mix the two so it doesn't leave like any type of cast on my face. And then I just apply it. And all of this will be enough to like bring it all the way down to my neck too. This is a Magnestein. It's a gel moisturizer, that's why I like it. Because I have really oily skin, so I try not to use.
Am I done yet?
I'm about to be dead. I'm about to be in like 2 seconds.
Can I help now?
Yeah, you can help. We're gonna do Daddy's facial later, okay?
Okay.
So go in the spa room and set it up for me, okay?
Okay, Mom.
Thank you. If you don't take anything away from this little chit chat vent session that I've had, is if you have anything that you want for yourself, just speak that into existence already. So for months I've already been saying I have this new place that I want to move into by the end of the year. I have X amount of clients coming in for next month for my reopening. I have X amount of money coming into my business, and then X amount of money coming into my personal, like what I'm gonna pay myself. Like, I'm speaking all of that into existence. I'm not talking about some please, or I hope, or I wish, or I'm not doing any of that. I'm speaking as if it's already in my bank account. I'm speaking as if I already signed the lease, you know what I mean? And that's the type of energy that you have to, I'm not gonna say have to, that's the type of energy that I'm carrying. And I feel as if you want to start seeing things come to fruition, your faith has to be on an all-time high, and then you just have to start speaking life into yourself. And yeah, I'm nowhere near where I would like to be when it comes to me and my career, but I'm not letting up. Like, there's just so much stuff that you guys have no idea about that I've been working on for over a year now. It's coming full circle for me, and it's like I'm having a hard time really like seeing and acknowledging that, and like this is a real thing. But like, I'm just gonna continue to support me even if nobody else does, and that's just how I feel about it. That's just my take on it when it comes to this entrepreneur stuff. Like, if you guys would know the amount of money that I've invested, and I just had this type of attitude, like, why aren't people, like, I just had the audacity to think that people just have to support me and just have to be like me when it comes to supporting in general. But that's not, I've realized I am a very unique soul. I'm a very there's not another Tiana out there. There's not another person out there like me. So I come with a different type of vibe. I come with a different type of energy, and the people that have been rocking with me from the beginning know that. But I'm gonna end off with this Mario Badescu facial mist. This one has aloe, chamomile, and lavender. Lavender is great for acne because I don't have any active acne, but I do have oily skin. So this is my face right now. Look at Boo. He's knocked out. He's been knocked out this whole time. I'm so thankful. But I think that's everything. Lastly, I'm just gonna moisturize my body with this 100% raw shea butter. Guys, if you guys go watch my 5 a.m. morning routine video, I use this, and I forgot about this step. I normally don't do this step until I'm leaving out the house, but since I'm not leaving out until later, I'll do this with you guys here now. I always moisturize my lips and then put on my moisturizing creams. This is my shea butter, and then this is my product. I put this on last. I put this one on first. Moisturized and all of that good stuff. And then I don't always use this because it is heavy. If I don't want something as heavy, I do use my own product. And this gives me, first of all, it has a light, like a very light scent to it, and it just smells so like, hold on, can you guys see, like me applying this, it gives me such a like glow shimmer. Look at that. Do you guys see that? Do you see the difference? Like when I applied the 100% raw shea butter, and then when I applied my product, like your girl's melanin is glowing. I don't use this on my face. I only use this for my body, mainly my chest, neck area, my elbows, and my hands. I use this as a hand lotion. Like I know some people carry like hand lotion in their bags, but I carry my product in my bags because, baby, it is not a heavy duty product. That's why I love it. You guys see my hands and my, like, you see that? You see that shine? That's that product, baby. Coming soon. It just makes me want to keep like rubbing me down. Ooh, let me stop before I get carried away. Alright, and then I just end off with my lips. I just use good old Vaseline and this Lip Salvation lip gloss. I don't even use this all the time. I just use this when I want that real glossy look. I apologize if this video was kind of like all over the place. It was very impromptu. I didn't have anything like planned to say. I was just kind of speaking from my heart, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below if you guys are kind of encountering some of the things that I'm encountering, being a small business owner, a first-time entrepreneur, and just trying to put your all into something. Maybe we can share some experiences. We can go back and forth like that. Also, you guys, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram at taiimanii. Also follow my business page at Piana Beauty. Those both will be linked in the description box below as well. Feel free to DM me on my personal or business page. Most likely my business page is if it's anything related to like skincare and that type of stuff, but feel free to DM me. I'm definitely willing to share my experiences, my thoughts, my whatever insight that I have that could shed a light on something that you're going through. Feel free to DM me, beloved. I'm always here, I'm always around, I'm always checking my DMs. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with all your friends and family. And until next time, peace.